Alright, what else? If you could have anything in the world right now, what would it be? Chipotle. God, someone bring me Chipotle right now. I'm so hungry. I have not eaten anything today, and it's 4:28 p.m. Right after I am done doing this, I am going and I'm eating food, and possibly Chipotle. I don't know, but maybe. What would you like to achieve in life? I think I've kind of answered that, so I'm not gonna be. I, you guys, I think a lot of people ask, like, wonder, is this guy gonna be doing this when he's 40 years old? No. I can assure you, I am not going to be doing commentaries when I'm 40 or 50 years old. No offense to Mr. Woody's gamertag. I just don't see myself doing that. I think life will change, and that was no dig at Woody. That sounded really bad. But I just don't think that's for me. Like, I just won't be doing that when I'm older. I'll just, life will change, my interests will change, and I won't be into this stuff as much. But what I'm getting out of this is I've learned to speak my mind. I've learned to speak really well, and I think that this can actually, I don't know if I could potentially put this on a resume, but I could potentially get a job doing things such as communicating with a large mass of people. My job right now, I know it seems kind of weird, but doing this, being a director, being a commentator, it's kind of like a mini community manager. It's like Robert Bowling or JD 2020. It's kind of like that. That's kind of a job that I would love to do. Like, being a community manager for a huge gaming corporation, or a publisher, or whatever it may be, would just be fantastic. Or a developer, that would be ideal. I would love to be doing that when I'm a little bit older. But I don't know. Life is gonna do what it does, and I'm just gonna go along for the ride. Who in your life has influenced you the most? I would have said my grandfather. And Grandpa, I know you're probably listening to this right now because you watch my videos. You're awesome. And my grandpa does watch my video. Most of my family does, and my friends. And my grandpa's got to be my biggest influence. He's always been there for me my whole life. He's always taught me to be a good man. And I I owe a lot to him. And so Grandpa, if you hear this, thank you very much. You're my big influence, and it's a slight tearjerker. But anyway, let's see. Any plans for school? I already answered that. What's your shoe size? That's the question. I wear a 10.5 or 11. It depends on the shoe. It depends on the brand, I guess. I don't know, but that's what I wear. Let's see what else you guys got. I got music stuck in my head. Oh, you guys are asking a lot of the same questions. How much better is IC0MBAD-I than myself? He's bad. He's really, really bad. But if you guys have never checked out Combat's videos, I'm gonna say his name correctly. iCombat-I. You guys get mad when he says IC0MBAD-I. But anyway, if you guys have never checked out his videos, he's a good friend of mine. He's been in a couple of videos with me. We've done some dual commentaries. He's been in the Bromentaries with me. And so if you guys want to go check any of his videos out, he's got a channel. Just go down below in the description, and you guys can check out his link to his channel. So that about wraps up the videos, or the questions from Facebook. Now we're gonna head over to Twitter. And I told you guys there's going to be a lot of questions. There's just a lot of things that have been asked. So, first question is, do you want CNanners to post more Minecraft? CNanners can do whatever he wants. He's got a job. He's got a life. Mr. CNanners, you do what you want, kind sir. Another question is from the Reaping Mav. I forgot to say names. I do apologize. Hey man, do you have any tattoos or piercings? I do not. Don't have any tattoos, even though I don't know if I necessarily would never get a tattoo. I don't think I'm ever going to get a piercing. But tattoos may be in the future, maybe a tattoo one that has special meaning to me. I think crazy tattoos that really mean nothing to you, I think that's kind of silly. It's whatever you want to do. But for me, it's just not for me. How do you get to play with me? Send me a message on Xbox Live. My gamer tag is IamGoldGlove. Gold Glove is one word, and then I am spaced out from everything else. If you just send me a message and say, invite me if you have an open spot, I usually go through my messages and invite people. If we have 5 guys, we need one more, and we're trying to make up a team that is going to cap flags and play the objective. So if you're an objective player and you want to play with me, send me a message on Xbox Live, and you could potentially get into a couple games with me. Where did the name Gold Glove come from? Well, in high school, I played baseball. Played baseball and basketball my freshman and sophomore year of high school, and I played baseball I pretty much played sports my whole life, up until my sophomore year of high school. And I was just all I did. Well, mainly I just focused on my defensive play. I mean, I was a good player in baseball. I was going to be playing on varsity as a junior, but I ended up tearing my rotator cuff my sophomore year, and just kind of went downhill from there. I mean, I tried to keep playing, but my arm constantly hurt, and it just didn't work out for me. But Gold Glove was kind of my name that I had at that time. That was when I first started playing Xbox. It was like my sophomore, junior year, and I was really into baseball, so I was like, all right, I am Gold Glove. That's just, Gold Glove. It's just my name. That's what I'm going to do. So that's kind of where that came from. Just a baseball reference. It means like it's a defensive award in the major leagues for the best defensive player. So that's what Gold Glove means. It has nothing to do with boxing, for those of you who always say that. Can I make a PSN with the name GG Tiny PP? Yes, be my guest. That's funny, and I would approve. If you ever played a racing game, which is your favorite? Need for Speed or Road Rash. I love those racing games. Awesome racing games. Not really into too many racing games now, but when I used to, those are the ones that I like to play. Well, I don't know. I guess you can count Diddy Kong Racing as a racing game, huh? That is my favorite. Diddy Kong Racing, baller. Nintendo 64 days. Those are the good days. Who's your favorite commentator? I already answered that. Least favorite. Not going to answer that. Not because I don't have one, but because there's no reason for me to pick someone apart or call someone out. Because I'm sure that I'm a least favorite to many other commentators or other people out there. So there's no reason for me to pick someone apart when I wouldn't appreciate if someone picked me apart. So that's just common courtesy. But you know what? I don't even think I have a least favorite. Everyone is just different, and there's people who I don't appreciate, what they do or what they say or how they go about things. But that doesn't mean they're my least favorite. They just, they might have a bad moment or whatever it may be. What is the best video I've ever made? The video that I'm most proud of is probably my most recent life lesson about being real. I was really proud of that. I was really happy with how I, spoke, and with just the I don't know, the comments that you guys left, the feedback that you guys gave me, and a lot of you took something from it, and I love that. I love that you guys actually got something out of my commentary. That's awesome to hear. So that's probably my best video so far, and it's one of my most recent ones. So I'm super excited about that. I got a question here. It says, "Are you happy?" Just straight up, are you happy? If this was 2 months ago, I would say hands down no. I would say no, I'm not happy at all. I'm just trying to, I've got this huge front. I'm just trying to be happy. I'm just trying to, I'm trying my best to stay content. But now, yeah, I'm very happy. I'm excited about life, and I'm excited about everything that's going on right now. I'm super stoked. And so, yeah, I would have to say I am very happy right now. Good question. How was life? I would say that goes into the same category as the previous questions. So, am I alright with Woody's Gamertag starting the Gold Glove's tiny penis? He didn't necessarily start it, he just kind of spread it, as I like to say, because that is exactly what Woody does. He caresses a STD, and then he goes on to another person and spreads it. It's like just AIDS, and Woody just loves spreading it. That's kind of what he did, but I have no problem with it. I thought it was hilarious. I thought it was funny. I deserved it. I was talking sugar talk to All Sham No Wow's mom, and so I kind of set myself up for it. I kind of deserved it. So I am perfectly okay with him putting up that video. Let's see. Am I excited for the new Jersey Shore season? No, never seen it. What is the most embarrassing situation you've ever been in? I think I've talked about it in, I think I've talked about it in a video. It might have been on the podcast. I don't know. I really don't think I should bring it up again. But if you are curious and it is in one of the podcasts, I know they're super long. I don't remember which one it is, but it is one of the podcasts. We talk about our most embarrassing moments, and I say it in there. It's pretty embarrassing. So if you guys want to go, if you're curious, really curious about that question, go and I'm sure you can find it in one of the podcasts. Um, let's see. Haha, more tiny penis jokes. Hilarious. Would I date a black chick? Yes. I have no problem with a black female. There's nothing wrong with them. I already answered that question. I already answered that one. What are your hobbies? Is commentary and gaming a hobby or a job? Commentating and gaming are a hobby for me. I don't consider them a job. I mean, yes, I can consider them a job. I get paid to do it, but in terms of how much fun I have with it, and I would do it for free regardless. It's a hobby that I get paid for. That's what I call it. I don't call it a job. So, to my parents, to my family, it's a job because they want me to have a job. They want me to be making money. But to me, it is just a lot of fun making money. I mean, that's all it is. What else do we got? A lot of people were curious about my name and where that came from, but you know, I answered that already. What is my favorite gun ever out of all the Call of Duties? Oh man, I would have to say the M40A3 sniper rifle from Call of Duty 4. I just love that gun. Just beautiful. Beautiful. We got a question right here that says, have you ever followed through with any of your past New Year resolutions? Sincerely, Josh. Josh, I have never had any New Year's resolutions. I don't. I just never have had any. I don't really have any this year either. I'm just kind of bettering myself, I guess, is what I'm going to say. Bettering? That's not a word, is it? Improving myself. And there's things that I want to do, but I'm not going to necessarily write out a list because I don't think I don't know. That's just not for me. Like, I'm not going to follow a list. It's just not, I'm going to take each day as it comes and just do what I need to do.